guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel as Pizza Makeover. Today I'm joined with
Page.
we're going to be checking out this OnlyFans girl made Charles Kirk uncomfortable. Whoa. Okay, when I saw it at first, like they wrote the OnlyFans as OF, so like I was reading this of girl. Then I kept on thinking about it. I was like, okay, it's my main OnlyFans. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. I love listening to diverse things about like different topics, and it's going to be interesting. So without further ado, let's get started.
Do any of you think that a generation of young men, and having struggled with myself, totally acknowledge it, so no one...
Have you talked to me?
Oh my God, Molly.
He's thinking.
I've never heard of you before, so yeah,
That's the answer, because your wife is watching.
that's true. I've never heard of you before. Yeah.
That was kind of out of pocket, Molly. Okay, so Charlie Kirk, your political commentator.
Can I say one thing now?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Molly, I have sympathy for you. I do. You're trying to cope with the suppression of your soul. And filming yourself having sex with other men and filming it is not the highest and best use of the
Wait. Honestly speaking, I thought OnlyFans were like people that just show their feet and stuff like that. Let's continue.
talents that God gave you. It's not.
I think
And-
that is a talent God gave me.
Well, it's not the highest and best use, and it's not a talent because, as I said, in my belief, it is should be saved in a sacred domain. We're not going to agree on that, but I hope you change course. I think you'll be happier and more joyful, and I pray you don't have to suffer too much to realize that.
Well, in my belief, this is my most happy and joyful.
So if Molly made like a huge pivot and started doing politics, would you support her political like runs and bids?
It's not a matter of politics. I mean, I want what's best for all of you here, and I don't think filming yourself having sex with men is the highest and best use of your talents. In fact, I think it personally has done a lot of damage to a lot of young men. And don't take my word for it. Look, you can read the book by Gary Wilson, Your Brain on Porn. It is the #1 drug.
Very true. I'm sorry for cutting him short. I've done this 2 times. Please forgive me. But porn is very addictive, and literally, I know that more men that addicted to porn than women. Is very very bad, and I won't say it's demonic because a lot of people don't believe in spirituality, but it's demonic. Like you put yourself in this atmosphere that is difficult to come out from. Porn, masturbation. Like when you put your mindset that the only thing you're watching, the only thing you're thinking of is sex. That's a very bad atmosphere to be in because we all know sex is sweet, sex is enjoyable, but when that's the only thing you think about and that's the only thing you look forward to, you destroy yourself. And let's continue. I'll try not to pause again.
In America right now, and it impacts
Well, it
men.
definitely isn't healthy.
Okay, so it's not healthy. So
No.
we agree. So let me ask a moral question. What do you guys think of dealers that push fentanyl? Good people or not good people?
Probably not.
Not
Yeah.
good people.
So
I mean, that's
if we
killing
agree
people.
that porn
Porn
is a
isn't
drug,
killing people.
but hold on a second. If porn is a drug, how is Molly not a either drug dealer or a drug manufacturer?
How is
It's different
comparing
levels
porn
of
to fentanyl?
addiction.
There's so many other drugs.
Well,
Like
hold on,
weed is
but-
not fentanyl.
But
Weed's fine.
we agree.
Porn's
Well,
fine.
I wouldn't say weed is fine, but
Porn
it is
doesn't
not
kill
as bad as
people.
fentanyl. But
I mean,
do we?
there's different levels.
Do you believe
to, like,
porn is a drug?
I think it's an addiction. A drug
Okay.
is a no.
So what does porn do to the male mind?
I don't know. I'm not a male.
Okay, yeah, it is the same biochemical release as cocaine. It's almost identical. In fact, it's even more powerful at times. Not to mention the damage it does to their relationships and
Well,
how
yeah.
it has to rewire their brain. That goes without saying. But
I don't really see the comparison with like fentanyl and porn though, because fentanyl actually kills people and
And is highly addictive.
So-
I know right now, currently, like porn addiction is not recognized in the DSM-5 as a legitimate addiction. The only behavioral-based addiction would be drug addiction, something like fentanyl or whatever. Every other type of addiction is something that's like so that you can't, or sorry, not drug-based, gambling. That's what it is. Gambling addiction is very real, but I don't believe porn addiction is. I think you can have impulse control issues with porn, but that would be like any other thing that you could have difficulty controlling, like your consumption of.
So
Go ahead, Molly, please.
So
Yeah.
my question is like I kind of have a comparison of my own, and I'll try and sum this up as fast as I can. But basically, when Prohibition happened, people said that alcohol, it was not good for you. It led to deaths, it led to arguments, negative things, whatever. Prohibition happened. People still found ways to have parties with alcohol, drink alcohol, speakeasies existed. The only thing that happened was people didn't stop drinking alcohol, people started getting arrested and punished for it. And it started ruining people's livelihoods in that way instead of in a way that they have control over, meaning that they can stop the addiction by getting help at any time. So my question is, if you think porn is so bad, like an addiction like that, what's your solution? Because if you're going to get rid of it, it's still going to exist.
Well, the first solution, I mean, can you at least agree, Molly, that minors shouldn't be viewing porn?
100%.
Okay, good. So
for a reason.
Yeah.
well, the age verification's a little bit.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. Utah and Texas passed laws that sued that made it more robust. You had to actually provide an ID, and Hub didn't like that because they said it would limit their traffic. So would you all agree that if there was robust ID checking, that would, like 18, we can at least agree we could draw the line there?
Yeah, I feel like that's the normal age for
Okay,
everybody.
I'm glad to hear that. So on the other side, though, I mean, I think we have to acknowledge that the average American male spending anywhere between 45 minutes to 90 minutes on websites, it varies. I mean, this is a new phenomenon, and I just want to reiterate it, that highly interactive, three-dimensional video that triggers dopaminergic responses in the brain is unlike anything we've encountered. The science is still being studied, and Gary Wilson's book is phenomenal on this, Your Brain on Porn. In fact, it is the most used, let's just say product, we don't have to say drug, product for young men in this country. And I guess you would all say that, let me just ask you, how many of you are thrilled with the status of American men? You think that they're strong and confident and they tell the truth?
I love an American man as an Irish girl, definitely.
Okay, well then, you're the exception.
They're all
The Americans
horrible.
are silent.
Okay, you see, yeah, but hold on, and I'm not going to say it's only because of porn, because that would not be fair, but porn consumption does not make better men.
No,
You agree?
I agree 100%.
So that's where I'm just trying to introduce into the conversation. You said, what is the solution? So I would just say, Molly, my advice, well, my ask for you is, for people to stop participating in it. That's not going to happen because the money is so good. But we should draw the line at 18. It should be very, very hard to access. But to your point, Molly, you're not wrong. People would always find it. But we should draw a line in the sand somewhere, especially with minors, or have some sort of, we should have some sort of acknowledgement that this is destroying parts of society. And I won't say it's worse than fentanyl, but in some ways it's very, very sneaky. A lot of married men watch pornography. As I said, I've had my own personal struggles with it. It's incredibly addictive. It's incredibly powerful. It also creates depressive effects in about half of the men that consume pornography. And I would just say that, young ladies, it affects women differently than men. Men are 50 times more visual oriented than women. And that's not to say that women don't consume pornography. They do, and increasingly higher rates. But I think it's a social toxin right now.
I don't think that's anything.
Hold on just a second.
Charlie Cook Enjoyer donated $200. Hey Charlie, just want to say, thank you for everything you do. You are a force for good in America. Great to see you on the Whatever podcast. Question, would you ever consider running for office?
It's so scripted. No, not anytime soon. But thank you for the $200 to...
Wait, I have a question for you,
Yeah,
actually,
please,
just
sure.
because I don't
Yeah.
really know who you are, but there's a lot of
You're very
politics.
lucky. You're very,
okay.
very lucky.
I was just what do you do? Because I've seen you've mentioned politics, and now that what do you?
I run an organization called Turning Point USA. I am a conservative, if you haven't figured that out, and a Christian, and I host a 3-hour show every day in my name. So
Okay, cool.
Wow, every day.
Let's switch.
I envy you that you don't.
Wow, oh, it's finished. Okay, this is my second video of people speaking respectfully and not having an argument, and I'm impressed. I think we should normalize letting people air their grievances, letting people express themselves, and not be upset or be furious because they don't believe the same thing you do. Just like the lady said, the one sitting right next to Charlie, she was like, even if you take away, when they're saying alcohol is bad, alcohol is this, alcohol is that, even if you are to be like, okay, don't take it, people are still going to figure out a way to take it. People are still going to find, even if they are going to get the alcohol, just one bottle for like $1,000, like something they are supposed to get for like $100, they're going to get it for the $1,000. People are still going to pay that amount just because they want it. Some people cannot control their needs, their wants, their addiction and stuff. So I'm not saying that they shouldn't do the OnlyFans or they should stop doing it. I'm just saying that whether they stop doing it or not is not going to stop men from being addicted to porn. Just like you talking about prostitution, like, oh, if you guys are not doing this prostitution like this, people are not going to be going out for their marriage and sleeping outside. I know there are negative aspects of prostitution, but if you look at it in the general view, prostitution have actually reduced the rate of rape in our society today. I know sometimes I just wonder, because deep down within me, I feel like women have more sexual needs and sexual desire more than men, but I feel like men, they have a hard time controlling their urges and stuff. Like, I'm not saying hard time because of their gender, I'm saying hard time because of their upstairs, because as a person, we all need to know how to control ourselves, control our feelings, and control our urges. So if you can't control it, like, what are you? So when it comes to porn, it's very, very addictive, and I pray and wish anyone that have started it stop, because it's so hard to stop it. So, like, if you're thinking about doing it, just don't start, because prevention, they say, is better than cure. What do you think?
Actually, I love the way the conversation between them
Yeah.
is. You speaking out your view, you speaking out a view of what you
Very
have.
expressive.
So they're speaking about, the guy there was speaking about sex. That sex is something that if you get addicted to, it's something like a disease.
True.
Truly, that is it. You addicted to something is like something that you know. No, you are addicted to work. I know sometimes they'll be like, all the
Work
time
and-
work. Why?
Like, they can't find themselves doing something else.
Yes. As in, it's something so irritating. Imagine you coming out every time and always the person's always addicted to that particular thing. Sometimes change your decision, your direction in what you are doing. The one is saying, and the right lady was like, you addicted to drugs is not like you. She's trying to defend the aspect of sex, but she was somehow nervous in what she was saying because she knows what she was going to was wrong. You addicted to drugs in the same way you're still addicted
Because
to
it releases
sex.
dopamine. Like,
Yes.
dopamine, like the kind of euphoria you get, the kind of excitement you get from that. Why
Like,
won't you
somehow.
want more of it?
Because
It's-
imagine a
it's
guy all the
normal.
time, all what he's only saying is sex. How does that make sense? They don't see anything unique in you, anything requirements in you. They don't see you like this person is gone. There's nothing you can use this person again in doing. How? All the time. I need this, and everything is just one word. And why?
And two, it makes men stop objectifying women. Like, when you just sit and the way to think about is how to get laid, how to sleep with them.
So it doesn't make sense. It doesn't, it looks as if you being in this life is something, you just somehow useless because you're just here to destroy and not to gain. You're not getting anything, you're just destroying lives.
It's not good.
Which is not good actually, but I would like to say people that you as a human, I know that some things that you get addicted to, you are addicted to watching movies, I know that sometimes some people do change the decision on what they're addicted to, but sometimes some people only that they're addicted to that word sex, meaning you nothing you can do that's actually that will make them to change their mind. Even though they feel like changing their mind, they will not be able, they can't. They'll be like something is trying to leave them.
It's just the same way as an alcoholic. It's very
Yes,
difficult.
so difficult
to
for you.
change.
Imagine you
When you become
stop drinking. There's some sicknesses. You start
chronic,
feeling
your
some
body
pain.
fights against you
Still, because
you
there's something you like doing that they are addicted to it that they can't stop.
Yeah, your body's already used to it.
It's already used to it, which is not good.
So when you're feeding your mind with sex, that is what it's used to. And when
That's
you
what it's
deprive
used
it
to.
from it, it fights back.
It itched you that you haven't given me what I need today.
You haven't put
Yes.
that dopamine in me. I want that. So
So what is not
just we
good?
should try and avoid. Like, literally, when it comes to addiction, we all have something that we have done that we're not proud of. But
Yeah.
like tomorrow is always going to be better than yesterday and today. So we need to work towards making a better life for ourselves tomorrow. But this was a nice video. I enjoyed it. We love every bit of it. So
Yeah.
do let us know what you think about our reaction. Please don't forget to recommend our videos and share more videos to us. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.